as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Fanatical Massholes Show. Show for the fanatics by fellow fanatics. You know, we just some sports fans talking our talk. You know what I'm saying? Unapologetically. You know how we do on this show. I got my guys with me. Wakil, Insane Lex. What's going on, fellas?
What it do, bro? What it do?
Let us be the last to say happy. Chilling, man. Let us be the last to say happy Father's Day. We was off last week, you know, to observe Father's Day and enjoy our well-deserved rest, relaxation, and, you know, getting catered to and all that. You know what I'm saying? I had a good Father's Day. How was y'all's?
It was all right. You know, best thing I love is some Mary Jane and quietness.
No doubt. Yeah, I was out. I was the Modelo's treat me right last week. You know what I'm saying? Playing little video games and all that on the PlayStation. Back when we was a kid again, baby. You know what I mean?
Right.
Footy pajamas, you know what I mean? Eating the cereal and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we got a good show for y'all today. You know what I mean? We're gonna recap the NBA finals. We'll basically give our thoughts on it. Our top 10 players of the league NBA right now. We'll talk a little MLB. Reggie Jackson has some strong comments. Not strong comments. He's strong reflections on things that happened to him back when he first was coming up playing. You'll want to hear that. And also, NBA, shout out to Bleach Report for this. Every NBA team's main goal, number one goal priority, I should say, this offseason. And also, we got a Bozo of the Week, a very special Bozo. So stick and stay for all that. Before we do, I should say, let me thank my sponsor. If you're looking to get a plate, Timothy D. Brumfield. Fat Boy the Chef on Instagram. Big Belly Barbecue is the name of his company. He specializes in fried lobster tail, Cajun wings, baked mac and cheese, lobster mac and cheese, all the works. Anything you want, he can do. He also caters. So if you're looking to have an event, you know what I mean? Just hit my man Timothy Brumfield up. He got you. He'll take care of you. And as always, like, subscribe, share, comment, support the movement. All right, fellas. So now the finals is over. Celtics winning 5. It wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was saying the storylines would be better for the Mavericks and the Celtics. But if Minnesota would have beaten them, it would have been Minnesota and Boston, it would have been an overall series, better series basketball-wise, because Minnesota plays defense. Like, they locked down. Yeah, obviously they didn't do it with Dallas. It was a bad matchup for them, but I think Minnesota would have gave the Celtics a better series. It would have easily won 6, even though I had the Celtics winning in 7 because I just thought it was going to go like that, but it just didn't. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all thoughts on the finals?
I think I'm kind of going with you on that. I think Minnesota would have gave them a better run, personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think Minnesota would have gave them a better run. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I think they would have gave them a better run and took it. But you know what I'm saying? You'll see better luck next year. You know what I'm saying? A lot of trades going on too. So, but I agree with you though, Miz. I think Minnesota would give them a better run. Dallas was kind of embarrassed, to be honest with you. So that's my thought.
I disagree with both of y'all. I don't care if Minnesota or Denver or any of them teams would have went to face Boston. Boston, it was time for them to win it, man.
Well, we just talking about the better quality of series, is what we're trying to say.
I don't care who.
Boston would have won. You think Boston was going to beat everybody in 5? It would have been over in 5?
Yeah, it would have been over in 5.
Okay. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I just don't see that, bro. Like, here's the thing. Dallas was a good matchup for Minnesota, but they were outmatched by the Celtics. Yes, they have the guys on the inside who mostly catch alley-oops and putbacks. They don't run plays for them. So when Kristaps Porzingis was in the game, he's basically shutting them down, and they couldn't stop him on the inside. Even though Dallas rebounded pretty good against them. You know what I'm saying? But they held their own there. But
Porzingis was hurt though.
Yeah, but I mean, when he was in the game, he was demolishing the Mavericks. He was crushing them. Kyrie, listen, Kyrie, man, I don't know what this man's got to do. He got to light some more sage. He got to go find a killer. He got to do something to get over whatever happened in Boston. Like, ever since he stepped on Lucky, I'm telling you this for real, it's been nothing but a house of horrors for him going back to Boston. Seriously, like, he might as well have just not even played in them 3 games.
But let's just
absolutely horrible.
But let's just say this: do we see Boston repeating? Fuck no.
No,
I do. They're gonna bring. I mean, I see. They have a good chance because they're bringing. If you believe the owner, they're bringing back everybody. They start at 5. So
who got to get paid?
Okay, but they're gonna pay him. Derek White's gonna get paid, and if it's gonna be by the Celtics, they already got Porzingis and Drew Holiday locked up. Jason Tatum's about to sign the bag to get his 360 million. You know what I'm saying? So they about to get paid. So I think, and it's just now, how do you fill out the rest of the roster? Because if you lose a Pritchard, what's my man's name? A Hauser, you know what I'm saying? Horford's probably going to come back with the Celtics. He might take the veteran minimum to stay. Where else is he going to go? You know what I'm saying? There's nowhere. You know what I mean?
First ring, right?
Huh?
That was his first ring, right?
Yeah, yep. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
All their first ring. Horford was up. Horford was up there for. He was like top 5 of the list of the players who played the most games who haven't won a ring. So it's like him. It was him. James Harden, Dame Lillard, Russell Westbrook. Like they're all up there. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Yeah.
I'm glad Horford got his ring. I'm glad the Celtics got it done. You know what I mean? For Boston again, for my man Jimbo, rest in peace. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad for that. I'm not a fan, obviously. Do I think they can repeat though? Yeah, I think they could. They have a good chance. But I need to see what happens in this offseason with the East. And obviously, we got to factor in the injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like if Giannis is there, I don't think Indiana gets past Milwaukee if Giannis is there. I don't care what anybody says. Even though Indiana beat Milwaukee a lot in the regular season, playoffs is 2 different things. I don't think Indiana gets past Milwaukee if Giannis is.
I think the problem with the Bucks is that they got to get more depth.
That too.
Yeah, I mean. That was the issue with them, and then with Giannis' injury,
Bulls fan ass up.
Look, I think you're right. Remember we talked about it last. Remember we talked about it a few months back when the playoffs first started. We did a tight eye about Milwaukee.
Yeah,
and what Joaquin was saying basically about Middleton, and I'm trying to defend him.
Right.
But I think Joaquin. I think Joaquin's right because according to everybody else, what I've been listening to in the sports world, basically a lot of people are saying you got to find a way to either upgrade for Middleton. Or get him right. I don't know. How do you upgrade for Middleton, though, is what I'm trying to say. Like, he's good. Again, he sprained his knee. Sometimes it takes a couple years to come back from that. What if this year he comes back? Get DeMar DeRozan? He's not. I mean, no. I don't even think they're the same height. Middleton's what, 6'8"? DeMar DeRozan was 6'6"?
Like 6'7"?
Yeah, right. But DeMar got a better game than Chris Middleton, so
DeMar's automatic
range. Okay. Yeah, he got the mid range
threes though. Middleton
got the mid range though.
Chris Middleton can shoot threes, and he's a good defender. Chris Middleton's a good player. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. This Bulls fan ass motherfucker don't know
whatever. Yeah. Anyways, look, Chris Middleton. The issue with him is he can shoot threes. He is a good defender, but the problem is. When you take Giannis out the lineup and it's him and Lillard go off, but then Middleton gets quiet. Even before they got Damian Lillard, when they had Drew Holiday, Middleton, when Giannis went out, Chris Middleton was a no-show.
Oh, no, you can't say that, bro. The year they went to the finals. Remember, Giannis got hurt in game 1 or game 2 in the conference finals.
Yeah, but they had a better.
Carried them.
I'm talking about the year before that, though.
Okay, well, the year before that, they wasn't ready yet, though. You talking about in the bubble against Miami? Yeah, they wasn't ready, yo. I got you on that. Look, I give you, Joaquin, you're not wrong. Middleton, that's going to be an option. They're going to be looking into upgrading from Chris Middleton. I don't see it. I'm with Lex. I don't see it. I don't think they should. I like Middleton. I think he's done enough. I mean, he hit what he hit. He tied the game in game 4, was it, against Indiana? And then he hit the shot to tie it again. But this dude, Tyrese Halliburton, he hit a game winner. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Middleton.
Is true.
Look, for everybody out there, don't take Joaquin serious because he is a Bulls fan.
It don't matter, man. It don't matter.
All right. Overall, right now, early predictions. This is way too early predictions. Who do you have in the finals right now if you got to pick? Both conferences. Not a winner, just who you got in the finals right now.
Bucks. 4-on-4 all day.
Against who?
Ooh.
In the West.
Ooh. I'm gonna probably have to say no. Damn, that's a good question, bro.
All right. I'm gonna say let's think.
Let me hear y'all. Let me hear y'all.
Let Lex think on that. You got what you got him. You got him. You got two, Joaquin?
I'm gonna say Boston versus Minnesota. Minnesota.
Okay. If I had to pick right now, yeah, I can't. It's hard. I still don't see anybody beating Boston right now because I don't know what anybody's doing yet. I'm gonna say the Knicks. I'd say the Knicks. I say the Celtics. And I'd probably say the Nuggets, man. I think the Nuggets. I think that somehow the Nuggets are gonna figure it out. If I had to fast forward, I think the Nuggets will figure it out, and I think the Nuggets will be back.
You think the Nuggets? Yeah,
I think the Nuggets will be back, man.
I was gonna go with the Nuggets, but I don't know, man. Like
they didn't have any depth this year, though. They lost. They should have tried a way. They should have tried to find a way to keep Bruce Brown. As sad as it is, Bruce Brown ain't done nothing. When he went to Indiana, he didn't do much.
Hey, where did Durant just go?
Phoenix. They just don't got enough. They don't got enough for bench. They don't got enough of a team to fill out. Yeah, I can't see him going to. I can't see Phoenix.
They paying too much for them contracts.
Yeah, like I if I'm Phoenix, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna have to go probably Dallas.
Okay.
Dallas maybe.
That'd be a good series. All right. So now let's stick with the NBA here before we get into our top 10 players. JJ Redick gets hired by the Lakers. Listen, now mind you, Lex, this is for you because this is what you always do. Before you say who cares, pretend that you're a Lakers fan. All right.
Okay.
How do you feel about this, bro? If you know what I mean? Vested interest, how you feel about this big move?
I just say new opportunity. It gives somebody else to talk about besides bro needs to retire ass.
LeBron.
Yeah, pretty much, man. He need to call it a quits.
LeBron.
Yeah, let's put some new blood out there with the Lakers. We know who LeBron is. I'm so tired of hearing about that man and the comparing him to Jordan and this and that shit. Like, bro, he got his accolades. He always been a good ass player. You know what I'm saying? Herb, he is a legend. You know what I'm saying? He will get in the Hall of Fame. I'm willing to bet that. You know what I'm saying? But get some new blood, some new names, man. Some of these veterans need to just call it quits and let it go. If they already got their rings, what the fuck you still playing for?
Yeah, man.
Because he's trying to chase down Jordan, I guess.
Yeah, that too.
I'm so tired of hearing that shit, dude. Like, come on, you got your own accolades. Why do you? I mean,
it'll never compare. It'll never compare to Jordan because Jordan went 6 for 6 in the finals. This man went.
Not even that. Look how ball was played in the 90s, though. It's totally different from how ball was
played.
It's
definitely totally different.
You can't touch a motherfucker now.
Right.
It was more physical back in the 90s and a lot of cocaine.
Hey, man. Whatever. Hey, I hear you. But anyway, I don't know, man. Look, I'm cool with the hire. He's the bronze guy. It's gonna look if they struggle. Look, whether LeBron wants to say I had nothing to do with it or not, it's gonna be your fault. It's gonna be his fault. If they excel and they get somehow deep in the playoffs, LeBron's a genius. Excuse me. I mean, so we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. I honestly think they should have went after like Sam Cassell, not Monty Williams. Even though Monty Williams just got fired from Detroit, I think Monty Williams just go lay back for a minute, just take his money he's getting from Phoenix and Detroit, sit on the beach, and just chill for a year. But
that's what the Bucks need to hire.
I think Sam Cassell needs a job. Sam Cassell deserves a job, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why Sam Cassell ain't got a job yet, but he deserves.
Because he ugly.
Oh, stop it! Yo, come on, bro.
Hey, that nigga was he was ugly in Milwaukee when he was playing. I used to see that nigga.
But he was busting ass. But I gotta get.
He was busting ass though.
Busting ass when he was with the Rockets too, bro.
Right. Sam Cassell's a good player, man. You're a good player.
Just an ugly mother.
Yo, stop that.
Nigga look like E.T.
Wow. Yo, you dead wrong. Dead wrong. Sam Cassell, come coach my team. Even though we got Jordy Fernandez. We good. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, come on, man. Yeah, y'all tripping. Sam Cassell, you good, man. Don't listen to these guys. All right. So my top 10 players, man, as the league ends, my top 10 players right now going into the offseason. This ain't really in no order. This is who I picked. I picked out of 11. I had Jaylen Brown as an honorable mention. You know what I mean? He had 23 during the regular season, 23, 5, and 3. 23, 5, and 4. Let's call it that if you average it up. You know what I'm saying? Postseason, he went 23, basically 24, 6, and same thing for the assists. But number one, I went Jokic. The Joker, man, was crazy. Regular season and postseason. 28. He averaged 29, I'm sorry. 13 and 9 in the regular season. He averaged 26, 12, and 9 in the postseason. Luka Doncic, for much as he complains so much to the damn referees, that's something he got to figure out too. You know what I'm saying? Luka Doncic is still, he's there for me. I got a number 2. I mean, what he averaged. I got Giannis 3. You know what I mean? Even though he didn't play in the playoffs, Giannis still 30, 11, 30, 12, and 7. He averaged 6.5 assists. Giannis did during the regular season.
He gave up the ball. Yeah.
From you know what I mean? So from the 4th position, you know what I mean? He averaged that many assists. That's damn good. You know what I mean? Like, all right, so Giannis is there, man. Giannis is going to come back with a vengeance next year, man. I'm a Giannis fan, man. He's going to come back with a vengeance. Stop shooting too many damn threes. You know what I mean? Do what you do.
Yeah, I still don't understand that.
Nobody can hold you.
Yo, forget about
they got rid of the other
coach. Milwaukee side. Come to the Midwest side, bro.
Who that? Oh, nah, chill. Nah, chill. Nah, chill. Nah, man.
Fuck them Nets. Come to the middle, bro.
I got you. Nah. But anyway, so I like Shea, man. I got Shea. Shea's one in my top 10. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a great year this year, man. 35 and 6. You know what I mean? In the playoffs, he stepped it up to 37 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson came of age this year, man. He's gonna take another leap. You know what I mean? Depending on who they get with him. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen Brunson did his thing. Joel Embiid, 39 games, the man averaged 34, 11, and 6. In the playoffs, he averaged 33, 11 and 6. Like, come on, man. Like, he went off. He was Joel, and this is on a bum leg. Joel Embiid still went off. So if Joel Embiid can just stay healthy, forget about the MVPs. You already won your MVP. No more trying to play 80 games. Just play your 60 games, bro. Stay healthy. That's it. Back-to-backs, don't even play him, depending on who he plays. So if you're playing the Nets, I guess, on the first night of a back-to-back, and then you got the Bucks, sit him out for the Nets and play the Bucks. Period. Point blank. Keep that man healthy. You know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid is a problem.
Yeah.
Then I got Jason Tatum, man. Jason Tatum's definitely top 10. Whoever says he's not is crazy. Jason Tatum's top 10, man. You know what I mean? He's a player. You know what I'm saying? KD's still top 10 to me. Even though KD's, he's struggling down. Now he's struggling. He had a great season. 27, 7, and 5. You know what I'm saying? Like KD still KD's still balling. KD's great. And then honestly, I got the 2 Lakers, man, rounding out my top 10. Steph has 11, but I got AD and LeBron, man. LeBron had 25, basically 26, 7, and 8. In the playoffs, he averaged 28, 7, and 9. AD averaged for the regular season 25, 13, and 4. 13, you know what I mean? And then in the postseason, just in the 5 games against Denver, he averaged 28, 16, and 4. 16 rebounds a game in them 5 games. AD is a problem. Keep him healthy like he was this season. AD is going to be top 5 next year. Depending on how JJ Redick runs the offense. Listen, Lakers, I'm going to say this like this. Let me just round up with Steph first. Steph I got Steph as 11. You know what I mean? Steph's still doing his thing. They didn't make the playoffs. 26. You know what I mean? 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 40 point, 41% from 3, killing it. You know what I mean? But before we end this, Lakers, this is what you're going to do. Just like Lex said, LeBron's going to be there for the next couple of years. Okay. The offense needs to go through one person. AD, and AD. Forget all this, go get a new playmaker. No, you have 2 superstars. But the offense needs to run through one man, number 3, Anthony Davis. Period. That's it. Force it down. AD's acting like he don't want to be the guy, and LeBron's trying to tell him, yo, it's your team. AD, man, take the bull by the horns, bro. No pun intended. Whatever the cliches is, bro, it's time to step up. Run that offense through AD, and I think the Lakers will do things. Lakers will make a run.
Ain't that why he left New Orleans? He didn't want to be the guy. I don't
think he wanted to be in New Orleans, period. I just don't think he wanted to be there. Just like with Zion. I don't think Zion wants to be in New Orleans. Zion wants to come play for the Knicks. Period. Yeah. Zion wants to come back east. He wants the bright lights in a big city. It's
Yeah.
going to be it's going to be either the Knicks for Zion, or I wouldn't say the Lakers, like the Clippers or something. You know what I mean? But he wants
Bring
some
his
bright
ass
lights
to
somewhere.
Chicago, man.
That too. He wants the bright lights though. He doesn't want to play New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely don't want to play in Milwaukee.
Wow. This nigga, yo. Okay.
You know, my man, he taking shots, bro.
Hey, it's a Midwest war right now, bro. Throwing shots like, what up, man?
Usually me and Pac or myself, we going at these two brothers. They going at each other today. I'm sitting back and watching America, letting them go. The world, I'm letting them go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep lighting the match and let them go. I'm gonna keep stirring the pot. I'm gonna find out some other ways to get them going at each other.
Hold on, just one more thing. He lucky we ain't even talked about baseball yet, but we gonna keep that on the hunt.
We get into that after the break. Don't worry about that. We're gonna get to the Cubs did it. They bounced back though. They bounced back.
We smashed.
They bounced back. The Mets whooped that tail on Friday, but
I know on Friday we got smashed. Yeah.
They bounced back. The Brewers, man, listen, I thought losing Craig Counsell was gonna be a kind of a bad thing. He's the manager of the Cubs now, right? Craig Counsell?
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
He basically went to rivals basically, and damn. It ain't the same. He's a damn good manager. The Cubs should be better than where they are.
That's how Chicago and Milwaukee be, man.
What's my man's name, man? Damn, what's the pitcher, man? The Asian guy. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
I don't mean to
I know
like
what you're talking about. Yeah,
and then begins with an I, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He's nice. I played with him on the show. Yeah, he's nice. That boy is nice.
He is nice. But they just, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
All right. Before we get to break, though, let's talk about so shout out to Bleacher Report. So every NBA team's number one goal this offseason. So I'm gonna read off y'all team's goal, and then I'm gonna read off my top 5. So for the Bulls, Wakil, they are to hold on. What the hell did I just do here? No, here we go. Get off the treadmill. That's what Bleacher Report's telling you. Get off the treadmill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is basically what you said. They're basically stuck in purgatory. They just running in place. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? Now Lonzo's coming back. He said he's going to play this season. That's going to be an upgrade. Lonzo was having a good season before he hurt his knee.
Before he got injured. We was number 1 seed before he got injured.
Right, absolutely. He was having a great season.
But at the end of the day, they need a number 1 scorer.
Well, isn't that going to be DeMar DeRozan? Just run the offense?
No.
Yeah, but they don't got the cap space, bro, to go after anybody. They're going to have to make trades. I think, listen, I hate to say this, bro, because I think my Nets should do it too. But I think it's time the Bulls might have to just say, you know what? let's build this thing back up, man. Everybody need to go. Let's build it back up. But all right, that's them. Now let's go to Milwaukee. The Bucks. What did they say for the Bucks? My man Lex. They said the Bucks need to. I'm getting there. Hold on a second. The Bucks need to upgrade Malik Beasley's spot in the starting 5 somehow. Malik Beasley in the starting 5. Defensively, that's going to help.
Yeah, I can see it more on the defensive side. I like that. You know what I'm saying? But it all depends. They still having controversy with Doc. A lot of people still don't want Doc there or have too much trust in what Doc is doing.
What do you want?
I respect Doc for who he is and his reputation, but I think they should have kept. I can't think of the old coach name who name is off the top of the head.
Budenholzer?
Yeah, I think they should have kept him because he had good chemistry with the squad instead of Doc coming up in there. But they do need to give Giannis a little bit more help. I like Lillard, you know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I do think a lot of shit that's out there right now as far as like news and all this and that, we only gonna know when the season starts back up and the ball gets to jumping. You know what I mean? So
right.
I'm cool with, I would like to see them, since they've been off now, I'm hoping this chemistry with Doc Rivers has improved when we start the new year. And then that they can put him back, fit him in more of the starting 5 because defensively he will help. instead of motherfuckers running and just all about offense. So that's my joint.
I like that. I like everything you said there. I agree with that. If you're gonna keep him in there, yeah, you know what I mean. Because again, if you're Milwaukee, you can't do too much. You know what I mean? Like you can't make any trades. You don't. You got two players who are making big money. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do much. You got to keep Brook Lopez. You got to keep him. Brook Lopez is Milwaukee. Keep him in Milwaukee. Figure that out. And then again, I don't want to do it, but Wakil might be kind of right. They might have to do something about Middleton. I don't know. I don't want to see that though. I think Middleton's great. I think he's going to come back this season healthier. Do the same thing with him like you're doing with Joel Embiid. 60 games, man, 65 games. Back-to-backs. Nah, you're not playing. Keep him for the playoffs. And I think the Bucks will be all right, but we'll see. I like that.
It's not gonna make a difference. It's not gonna make a difference, but okay.
Yo,
get him.
You was on one. I'm waiting to talk about baseball.
Okay. Okay. Yo, Cubs about to be roasted. All right. All right. So
exactly.
So here's the five that I picked though out of them 30 storyline, out of them 30 the 30 teams. Obviously, I gotta start with my Nets. Do we sign Nick Claxton? Yes, we definitely need to sign Nick Claxton. But I'm of the mind, man. Look, it's time to just tear this thing down, man. Like you could have had multiple picks for Mikal Bridges. You didn't do it. You could have had what's my man's name? Jalen Green from the Houston Rockets. Good young up-and-coming player. And multiple picks for Mikal Bridges. You didn't do it. You could have had, I think, picks and other players from who the hell was the team? I think it was the Magic or somebody for Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, I had it here. Let me find it. Hold up. I just had it here too. Yep. Yeah, you could have had Miles Bridges from the Hornets for Ben Simmons. Yo, what are we doing here, man? Sean Marks, what are you doing? Excuse me. Like, if this is gonna be the case, man, just tear it down, man. Start over and do it right. But I think without Sean Marks, I think it's time for Sean Marks to go. Now, I'm really serious, man. Joe Tsai, man, if you really not trying to do nothing right, man, sell the team. He's doing great with the Liberty. Shout out to that, but nah, man, with the Nets, something got to be done because you had opportunities to come up off these contracts. Not really Mikal Bridges because I like Mikal Bridges too, but don't waste this kid, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't ask to be in Brooklyn. So, you know what I mean? Let him go. Go trade him. You know what I mean? Ben Simmons, man, you could have came off that contract. For real. I know what he's doing right now. He's in the gym. He's shooting. He's looking good. Who knows, man? Come regular season, something else going to happen. But anyway, then my number two was the Cavaliers. Extend Donovan Mitchell or trade him. That's 100% a given. Like, you either got to trade him or you can give him his money or trade him. You know what I'm saying? But here's the other thing. Here's the crazy thing. From what reports are saying, if you keep him, then you got to trade Darius Garland. So now what do?
It's a give or take.
Who do you keep? And who are you going to bring in for either one? So if you trade Damian Lillard, who you trade him to? If you trade Darius Garland, who you trade him to? Who are you going to pair with these two guys if they're both not going to be with each other? If all reports are saying that, and they got to find a way to sign Jared Allen. Keep him there. Jared Allen's great, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a way to keep him too. So that's a big one. Number 3. Clippers, make sure Kawhi Leonard has company. That only means one thing. Find a way to keep Paul George. Paul George is the big fish this year. Him and Donovan Mitchell. To me, like where Paul George goes is going to determine a lot what happens next season. The Knicks are saying they might
Donovan Mitchell will go to the West Coast?
Depends who trades for him. I mean, I don't really see him with the Lakers. I don't like that fit.
You don't think you can see him out in the East Coast because that's where he's from, right?
No. He wants to come to the Knicks, but I don't know if the Knicks are really high on that now. You know what I'm saying? And then that's going to be, to be honest with you, that's going to be a small backcourt with him and Jalen Brunson because Donovan Mitchell's like 6'1". Now again, he's taller than us, but basketball standards, him and Jalen Brunson, 2 6'1", 2 6 feet guys in the backcourt. You know what I mean? That's not going to work like that. That ain't going to work. So. It could work. I'm not saying it won't. Offensively, they're going to be great. They're going to be dynamic, him and Jalen.
I mean, if he go to the Clippers, though, that'd be a nice little fit for him.
Okay, but
it would, but where is he really going to fit in?
Right. I don't know, man. I don't think him and James Harden could play like that. Because James Harden just said he don't want to do what he did in Brooklyn. Remember, in Brooklyn, James Harden was the point guard. He wasn't even trying to score, and he was nice at it. In Philly, he was the same way. He said, I'm going back to James Harden. I'm the system. I'm going to cook. James Harden wants to cook again.
He want to shoot, yeah.
Right, he wants to cook. No, James Harden's a great point guard. He is. He really is. But the ball sticks to him too much, him and Luka. And you just can't win like that. And I don't think Donovan Mitchell wants to play with that. Type of, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I see him staying on the East Coast. Again, they say the Nets are rumored to trade for him. Why would the Nets even want to do this? And why would he want to go to Brooklyn? That's my team. I want to see him get better. But that makes no sense. No sense at all. Just to go
to Cleveland and Brooklyn. They got him, though.
I'd be happy, but for what? To be what? Play in? Like, we got to – listen, the Nets need to get better. The Nets need to get better defensively. Listen, I don't want to be better than nothing, though. You said it yourself. You don't want to. You stuck in purgatory. Look at how you mad you are.
Yeah,
I don't want to be that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So, bro, now I'm ready to elevate from that.
Okay, so why do I want to be stuck in that? I don't want to be in the 8th seed and to play in every year.
I can enjoy that for a couple of years, man. And then you can playing like me. You know,
you're not gonna take shots at me because we're gonna get at you. I'm coming for the Cubs too. Don't take it to everybody now. You trying to take shots at everybody? Slow down, champ. Slow down, champ. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like, I get it. Your team is purgatory, but don't bring us to purgatory. I'd rather be trash for a couple years and rise back up. You know what I mean? Like, from what we say about the Bucks is still they're gonna be the 1 and 2, 3 seed for the next couple seasons. Why they got Damon Giannis? Already. They ain't gonna fall to the 4th or 5th seed. They're not gonna go to the play-in. Ain't none of that happening. They're gonna be in contention.
Thank you.
But I'm not gonna be a Bucks fan though. Don't try it. Stop trying it though. You out of pocket. So then the fourth one was the Lakers acquiring a playmaking star. We already talked about this. Anthony Davis is the system. Run it through Anthony Davis. Period, point blank. End it there. That's it. Mic drop. Boom. Now, and the last one is Miami. The Miami Heat trading Jimmy Butler. To me, I don't even understand how this is even coming about, why this is even going to happen. But if you're going to do it, okay. Where do you trade him to? I say send him to Philly. If you put Jimmy back on Philly, yeah, put him back on Philly with Joel Embiid to the top. I don't think Paul George is going to Philly. I think Paul George is either going to stay in LA or he's going to go to the Knicks. Period, point blank. I don't think he's going to go to Philly. You know what I'm saying? New York can be rough, but Philly can be rougher too. Philly can be rough on you. You know what I'm saying? And to me, the expectations in Philly are higher because it's now or never, and you don't know. Like Joel Embiid he's just saying, I want to win. If they don't win next season, Joel Embiid might be like, you know what?
Time to go.
Yeah. Trade me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those are my 5 that I'm thinking of from that. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun offseason, man. Can't wait to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully these teams make the right moves. Obviously, my team makes the right decisions and builds for the future. You know what I mean? All right, we're coming from the break. We're gonna talk a little baseball. Reggie Jackson had some strong reflections on his career in the beginning when he played in the South. You'll hear some of it next, and we'll also get into some. We'll talk a little ish about our teams. We're gonna get at the Cubs though. You know,
yes.
While Started it, we're gonna finish it. Stick and stay. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Your boys, Mizzo, Lex, Wakil, Fanatical Massholes Show. Come right back.
Y'all fly forever.
Turn that shit up,
forever. Ayy, y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip.
Yes indeed. Back at it. Fanatical Massholes, Wakil, Lex, your boy Mizzo. All right, let's jump into some baseball. So Reggie Jackson was asked to kind of reflect on his career. And here's what he said.
Like that, it's like coming back here is not easy. The racism that I played here, when I played here, the difficulty of going through different places where we traveled. Fortunately, I had a manager and I had players on the team that helped me get through it. But I wouldn't wish it on anybody. People said to me today, I spoke and they said, you think you're a better person? You think you won when you played here in Concord? I said, I would never want to do it again. I walked into restaurants and they would point at me and said, "Can't eat here." I would go to a hotel and they say that can't stay here. We went to Charlie Finley's country club for a welcome home dinner and they pointed me out with the N-word. He can't come in here. Finley marched the whole team out. Finally, they let me in there. He said, "We're going to go to the diner and eat hamburgers. We'll go where we're wanted." Fortunately, I had a manager, Johnny McNamara, that if I couldn't eat in the place, nobody would eat. We'd get food to travel. If I couldn't stay in a hotel, they'd drive to the next hotel and find a place where I could stay. Had it not.
All right, so you just heard that from a little bit from
That's real.
Now,
That's some solidarity, though.
Let's make sure we said this. Reggie Jackson didn't play in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, in the 50s. This was in the 60s, late 60s, in the 70s. This was happening. Jim Crow was about over with, and they were still coming at him like this. And you could in the rest of the interview, he's fighting back tears. If you watch the video, he's fighting back emotions.
Right.
That was damn near 60 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When that happened, 50, 60 years ago, and it still burns him. That's a bad word. It still hurts him to his core to this day. So people really don't understand and why just let it go. Let what go? Look what that man had to go through. He just wanted to play baseball. He wanted to get something to eat. And they calling him the N-word, the nigger can't eat. Like, come on, man. The nigger can't stay here. Like, it's just reflecting on it, man. It's like, look, it's America has progressed. I'm not saying that it hasn't. You know what I'm saying? But in some ways we haven't. Because in some ways, when you tell black people, anybody, just get over it. Well, this is happening now. No, it shouldn't have happened back then. Don't get me wrong. It's not. Don't cry for me. Reggie Jackson ain't asking nobody to cry for him. But what he's saying is, man, this was very real. This hurt me to my core for somebody to hate me simply because of the color of my skin. Yeah. You don't get it. If you don't know, don't speak on it and tell somebody just forget about it. Or shut up. Or come on, man. If you've never been there, don't talk about it. I'm not saying it don't happen to white people. I'm sure some white people go in a place where there's nothing but blacks and they get the side eye. What the hell are you doing in here? And that's wrong. That shouldn't happen to you either. To no one. Shouldn't matter what your pigmentation is. That's it. How I'm made is how I'm made. Love me for me, hate me for me. But hate me because I'm an asshole. Excuse my language. Don't hate me because I'm black and I got nappy hair. Period, point blank. Or white and I got stringy hair. Whatever the case is. It shouldn't be none of that. Or I'm Latin, whatever. Or I'm made, whatever. Don't hate nobody for none of that. And that right there, just when the seeing an emotion on Reggie Jackson's face and him talking and his voice cracking. Come on, man. And that was, again, decades ago. And it still hurts him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got to put in perspective, though. I give a little bit of props for what he said, though. It seemed like the team showed him solidarity because they could have easily just been like, yo, you know what? Like, that's his problem. We can still go move here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's business.
There's some people that be like that. Yeah.
Like, so I will say that was pretty dope.
And I'm pretty sure it was some people that was like that on that team.
That's what I'm saying. But he did, like, he had a good manager where it was like if he couldn't eat here, they wouldn't eat there.
Absolutely.
That's showing some type of solidarity, like you really a part of this team. You know what I'm saying? But that back then though, I mean, looking at, you know, how things was back then, I mean, it was expected. He was tough. You know what I'm saying? It probably made him a little bit emotional to see how things go now, but you know what I'm saying? But shit, we still going for that same type of shit today. You know what I mean?
Shout out to my grandmother, man. I remember she told me stories about being in Birmingham, Alabama, where she's from, Hoover City, Alabama, right next to Birmingham. She said that musicians would come there, black musicians, they would have to eat in like underground, you know, restaurants and stuff. Yeah, because they couldn't go to regular restaurants or them just traveling through the South. Like, they had to, you know, switch up their whole routine and how they had to do certain things just to do what they needed to do. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, so just that basically, man, I played that clip because it's just, again, no one's saying it's happening now, but don't act like it's not happening. Don't act like there's not people who think like that, who want to say that. They just feel like they can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I want people to be who they are, man. Like I'm all for, like, I'm not gonna be around. I know these two gentlemen on the screen with me right now are not gonna be around somebody that they don't like. And I'm not talking about race, just period. So if you stoop to that level and say, well, I don't like him because of his race, then don't be around me. But be who you are if you're gonna be around me. Let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't smile in my face and act like it's all love and then nigger or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. Like, and side eye him and stuff like that. I just feel like, man, it's crazy, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially where I live at, you know what I'm saying? I respect those who be themselves. So if you racist, you know what I'm saying, you let me know, then I know how to be around.
Exactly.
You know, so it is what it is. But the ones who fake and try to be around you or smile in your face and that's how they feel, yeah, they can catch you. They can catch a mouth shot. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? You want
to be who you are.
Yeah.
That's pretty what it is.
I'm saying you want to listen to you want to listen to hip hop music. You want to do all the dances. You want to be down here and doing this, that, and the third, and doing the challenges. And then when it comes down to speaking out, you ain't nowhere to be found.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You right back to where you was. Like, come on, man. Nah, that's not how it go. If you're going to rock with us, rock with us. If you're not, then don't. It is what it is. Either way, you know what I'm saying? But just the reason why I played that, man, it's just a sad thing that he had to go through, that Jackie Robinson had to go through. And what the thing is, the crazy thing is, they added the stats. They combined the Negro League stats with the Major League stats. And Negro League is up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, niggas balling.
You know, they up there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people are saying, well, they shouldn't have integrated them. Why not? Because they played each other. And I don't know the stats, but they played each other in exhibition games. And I believe they said the Negro Leaguers, hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Y'all keep going doing your thing. Yankees are traded for J.D. Davis. Whoever, I mean, I know J.D. Davis is, so that's more infield power. Yankees coming back. But hold up. All right. So yeah, hold up. Give me 1 second, Joe. But yeah, what else? Y'all got anything to add to his comments though?
No, he just told the real. I like the solidarity that he spoke in his comments, but he let them know really what it was back then. He didn't sugarcoat it. So I respect it.
True. I respect it too. Real shit.
So again, I don't know the exact stat, but some people say they beat him about what is it? So the Negro Leaguers beat him about 60 to 65% of the time. From what I heard a stat, they were like 20 games above 500 against the MLB players. So why wouldn't the stats count? Why wouldn't they matter? These guys can play. You just didn't want them in your game. You know what I'm saying? Shame on my Yankees, who were one of the last teams to integrate.
Right.
You know, we know Boston was, but you know what I mean? Like, listen, Boston got their own issues. You know what I'm saying? But like, credit to Brooklyn Dodgers, Branch Rickey, who said, let me bring up Jackie Robinson. And here's the thing. I got Jackie Robinson's shirt on when he played for the Kansas City Monarchs, Negro League. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Jackie Robinson, there was a lot of players better than Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
They just knew he could handle it. Because a lot of players wouldn't have been able to handle it. And you got to be able to handle that. You know what I'm saying? And
I think a lot more players would have been able to handle that shit, man. I think that was more, Jackie Robinson was more like an experiment.
I mean, okay, but they thought they picked the right one because again, what if he would have failed? They wouldn't have brought anybody else up. You know what I'm saying? Had he busted somebody in the face with a bat, or had he just wilded out and been crazy, see, that's why you can't bring him up. He had to be the one. You're right, Lex. I'm pretty sure a lot of them did, but they figured it was a sure bet that he was gonna be able to take it. You know what I mean? To the point where he's not gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, love Reggie Jackson, Yankee. Sorry you had to go through that. Sorry to anybody who has to go through anything racist, homophobic, sexist. If you're a woman, you're a man, you get treated differently by the other sex. Excuse me. Nobody should have to go through that. Your sexual orientation. Nobody should have to be looked at and demeaned and criticized and shunned away because of their looks, what they listen to, their race, their way of living. If it's not costing you any money, and forget about the money part, if it's not impeding in my life or anybody else's life, live and let live, man. Like I'm saying, for real. We're supposed to be united. That's the point. The United States of America. Then let's be united. Let's rock together. Differences aside, you know what I mean? However we like it. It's all good. You know what I mean? So, all right. Now let's talk some ish. You know what I mean? We got a little serious right there, but that's what we do. We tackle the serious topics on this show. We talk about anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? We do this. We don't run away from it. You know what I'm saying? And we give us our unapologetic, unfiltered opinion. I was gonna say unadulterated. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, let me get to it. So let's go baseball now. Some stats. Yankees, best team in baseball, 52-27 record, lead the AL East by a game and a half, even though the Orioles took 2 or 3 from them last week, took 3 or 4 when the season first started. They smashed them 17-6 the other day. Yankees are still doing good. John Carlos Stanton's hurt again. He hurt his hamstring last night. It's like, so for all the good, there's bad. Like, man, Yankees need some help in the bullpen. They need to figure this thing out. To me, I think this is a make or break year for them. Like, I think if the Yankees don't get to the World Series, the fans are gonna be at the ballpark calling for Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone's jobs. Seriously, it's gonna be be a revolt. Yeah, it's time. Enough's enough. It's been 15 years since the Yankees won a World Series. That's a long drought for the Yankees. Period. We ain't even been to the World Series in 15 years. Nah, man.
Other people gotta win too,
man. Hey, that's not how this goes, bro. That ain't how this goes. That ain't how this goes.
You gotta win in
you wasn't saying that when the Bulls were winning championships. You wasn't let everybody else win.
Fuck wasn't. Yeah,
all right then. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You proudly say, had Jordan not taken off them 2 years, that would have been 8 straight for the Bulls.
It would have. Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? I'm sure people down in Houston would disagree.
Let's look at it like this. And I fuck with the Yankees. I ain't even gonna lie. I fuck with the Yankees, even back in the 90s, right?
Bullshit.
What they had in the 90s, versus now, they got the hitters. Like, they got, you know what I mean? Y'all got Stanton, y'all got Judge, all that. Y'all got the pitching. The pitching just
good though. We good pitching though. Our ERA is up there. The bullpen, you're right. You got me there. The bullpen is work. You know what the crazy thing is? Excuse me. This is the crazy thing. For the last few years, the pitching needed work, and the bullpen was rock solid. Now that the starting 5, I think like they went consecutive through the whole starting 5. The starting 5 is dope. They all pitched 6 innings and gave up no runs or 1 run or less. They was on a run.
That bullpen?
And the bullpen was just giving the bullpen. Every now and then will give it up. The bullpen is shaky for sure.
Right.
The bullpen is shaky. And then the bottom of that lineup, nobody can hit. Nobody can hit the bottom of that lineup. Anyway, what's up? What's up with the Cubs though? How about what them Cubs look like? Go ahead, Lex.
They only on streak. The last 10 games, they probably like 5-5, but they just won 1. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Brewers is at the top of the Central. You know what I'm saying? 44-33. You know what I'm saying? And then right now, the streak wise, they just lost 3, but they still probably like the last 10 games, they're like 5-5. Everybody damn near like 500 right now, but
yeah, we 5-5 too. Last 10 games. Everybody in the division except for the Cardinals. Cardinals been 7-3 in the last 10 games. They won 2 in a row. But I'm gonna say this about the Cubs, since y'all coming for my head on this. Look, I said it before. The Cubs have hit it. They have the offense. I think the issue is the same thing with y'all got going on in New York. We need a bullpen. But then also too, we only have 2 or 3 solid starting rotating pitchers in our rotation or whatever. So that's the issue that's going on with us. But I wouldn't be surprised when we go on break, as far as the All-Star break, we make a couple of splash moves. I could see that happening. as far as the Brewers or whatever the case may be, look, they do this every year. They want to be contenders, but they're pretenders. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they got the same issues. Their bullpen is not that solid neither. You know what I'm saying? That's why they lost 3 in a row. So, we'll see.
Padres dusting them, huh?
I mean, but at
Padres.
the same time, I mean, our top hitter right now is Bryce Terrain. You know what I'm saying? His average away is like 353, home runs 5. You know what I'm saying? RBI is 21 away. You know what I mean? So
y'all got that fraud in y'all lineup.
Christian Yelich.
Yeah, Christian Yelich. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's a fraud though.
He a fraud, bro. He a fraud.
Well, in batting, the Brewers are 7th in batting average in batting in the league.
But look at it like his average is 319. RBI is 34.
Right.
He killing.
So I'm saying like
he's hitting for average. He's not driving any runs in though. What's his home runs? How many home runs he got?
He got 4.
Yeah,
that's
so
it.
He's not. He's hitting for average, but he's not the same Christian Yelich who had the power, drive runners and things.
He must have got off the P.
Oh, don't do that.
Or whatever.
Don't do that. This ain't Ryan Braun. This ain't Ryan Braun. Yo, Lex. He turned it around on you, Lex. You gotta get him.
Listen, he can turn it around all he wants, but we still at the top of the Central right now. They gotta build their way back up.
True indeed.
And they gotta hope that we keep losing.
True indeed.
That's the thing. So he can say all the shit that he want, but until they come up, he like 7 games behind.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Let us get a wild card. That's all.
Yeah.
Man, you still got to build your way up, bro. We are already at the top of the mountain.
Well, y'all see each other next weekend. Y'all got each other next weekend.
It's definitely
we're gonna take that series
in Milwaukee. In Milwaukee, y'all got each other next weekend. After
Wrigley Field North, y'all.
He said Wrigley Field North. That's crazy.
We'll see about that one.
Yeah, I like that. That's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's up. Yeah, man, Yankees, you know, Aaron Judge, man, lead the league in home runs, 28, RBI 70. He's on a tear. Stanton and Soto both got 18, but again, both been hurt.
I forgot y'all got Soto. Y'all, man.
Stan's hurt right now. Louis Hill, 2.77 ERA, 97 strikeouts. Clay Holmes is 4th in the league with 19 saves. Rondon is doing his thing. He was like 4th in the league with 8 wins, but he struggled the last 2 starts against Boston. He got crushed by the Braves, crying in the dugout. I mean, look, everybody knocking it for crying. I'm not knocking it for crying, man. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, man wants to win. He wants to win. He wants to do good. And let's just hope he bounces back, because if you don't, maybe the bright lights of New York is just not for him. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens with that. All right. Let's get to the bozo. Our bozo of the week comes courtesy of Matthew Stafford's wife. Her name is Kelly Stafford, if I am not mistaken. Let me make sure I don't do her dirty like that. Her name is Kelly Stafford. She goes on a podcast and basically states, yep, Kelly Stafford. She goes on, what's the name of the podcast? Let me try to give the podcast the right one.
Bitches is sluts, bro.
Oh. So yeah, she's pretty open, man. So basically, I'm trying to find the name of the podcast. I don't even know the name of the podcast. My bad. I wish I could find the name of the podcast. But anyway, she goes on the podcast and basically says, she basically tells them that, she said, yo, at first I hated him. No, at first I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked. He was a bad boy too. Matthew's so sweet and a Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite, and it upset him. So to piss him off, she dated the backup quarterback.
Slut.
Yo,
am I saying slut?
I mean,
is that the proper word?
Yeah,
I'll call it just
crazy.
That's tough, man. That's real dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like
women do some of the most craziest shit to get back at a motherfucker.
Here's why she's the goofy. Here's why she's the goofy, though. Here's why she's the goofy. Why say that? Like, y'all still married. I can see. I don't even think you should say that. Period. But I can see if you say that about an ex. Like you are still married. You are giving. You give this man. You are giving the locker room and everybody else fodder to come at Matthew Stafford. Now, guess what them defensive players gonna be saying across the line when he huddling? Hut to your wife's job. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But,
like, yo, I got next.
We gotta understand why. Well, we gotta understand. Check it out, Wakil. We gotta understand this. This brother Miz is married. That's why he feels like that. She is fully a slut. Slut this, slut that. She's a slut. When she's supposed to degrading ass shit, I don't give a fuck. That's a slut, bro.
You know I don't go there like that anyway. That's just not me. But I'm not disagreeing with you. Go ahead, bro. Go off.
I mean, the shorty, she's a porn actress, ain't she?
No.
Yeah, I thought she was.
Nah, they college sweethearts. I mean, they just
it was like sweethearts and shit, but she did some bogus shit like to get back at him for some reason. You know what I mean?
She wanted him, and he didn't. I don't think he was ready to step up. Like if she wanted, you know what I mean? And he was out there wild. She said, "Look,
she was trying to get the bag. That's what she was trying to get, man."
Well, everybody knew he was going to be. He was highly touted coming out of high school. Yeah. He was destined to be the number one pick, basically. You know what I mean? He was a monster.
She was trying to get the bag.
Blood activity.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you have it. Yeah, she's the bozo of the week, though. Because I feel like that's just something you don't need to say. Like you don't have to say none of that. You know what I mean? Like that's not something that you should, especially if you're married. That's like telling my business. To me, that's a divorce. That's just a forcible offense. Sorry, let me say that right.
Somebody paid me to drop that story, bro.
On the podcast, I ain't never heard of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think she just be saying stuff. You know what I mean? Like for real. She said some other crazy stuff too. Like she just be wilding out. Like it's hard. Sometimes I feel like, man, she's trying to become unlikable for some reason. I don't know why she wants to be a villain, but Kelly Stafford, slow down. You don't got to tell none of that. You didn't have to tell any of that. You didn't have to tell none of that. That was crazy. That was out of pocket.
Yeah, that is crazy.
All right, last topic. What we talking about? Best hats in baseball. Best hats. Period. Best logo hats. Most worn hats. You know it's the Yankee hat. You know it's the Yankee hat.
Yankees, yeah, they got number one.
Okay, Pirates up there. I see Pirates hats a lot. Pirates.
Let me see.
I had a Pirates hat. I'm gonna get another one. I like Pirates. I like the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's the only other team I wear. The Pittsburgh Pirates. That's the only other team.
Where we at? Brewers, White Sox, and Pirates, of course.
Yeah.
I ain't never really seen too many niggas wear no Cubs hats, so I'm gonna let Wakil speak on that.
No, it's a lot of niggas who wear Cubs hats.
Where was we seeing a Cub hat sported here, bro?
He got an Angels. He got an Angels cap on from the 90s. He got a 90s Angel cap on.
The Angels was one of those hats.
I was rocking
when they had the red. When they had the red, yeah.
Oh, you talking about old school with the A and the halo?
Yeah, with the halo. Yeah.
Okay, I give you.
Yeah, that was yeah.
A lot of I don't mean to bring that in, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
You feel me? So all right, I give you that one. But any other hat, bro, no, wasn't worn here. I ain't seen nobody with no Cubs hats on unless I went to Chicago. That's the only way I've seen somebody.
No, I've seen it everywhere. I've seen it everywhere else. I mean, but the most though is the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? As far as the hats, you know what I mean?
I disagree. I didn't see no fucking Yankees hats in this Midwest.
There was a lot of Yankees hats.
Maybe you might have had a Yankee hat.
I did. I ain't gonna
wasn't. But I'm saying though, bro, you was like you had so many hats back in the day. The main hats that you was probably wearing, I could say off top, Pirates.
Yep.
And motherfucker Red Sox.
I wore a couple Red Sox hats.
Red Sox, Phillies.
Phillies, definitely Phillies.
You dig what I'm saying? So anything with a P on it or a B, you was rocking. I might have seen you wear one Cubs hat, but it was a different.
I had plenty of Cubs hats.
But I'm saying though, you only wore one specific one because we would get on your ass about wearing that Cubs hat though, right or wrong. We would get on your ass, like take that shit off.
That's what I'm talking about.
But y'all right though. If you wanted to talk about most popular, Yankees and Dodgers,
Seattle Mariners.
I'm honestly like I honestly don't see a lot of Dodgers. Like, unless you're on the West Coast, yeah, but what I see is Yankees, it's Red Sox, and it's Pirates. To me, I see a lot of Pirates hats. People rock Pirates hats. They bust the Pirates hats out here. Yeah, we bust the Pirates hats out here.
Midwest teams, none of that.
Nah. Definitely not no Brewers. We ain't busting the damn Brewers.
I know. So now I know when I come out there, because I'm going to probably have me a Brewers hat on.
There you go. But you know what I mean? Rock it. They going to know where you from. Where you from, bro? From the mill. I'm from the mill.
Yeah, I'm Cincinnati. The Reds.
The Reds hat, yo. Cincinnati Reds hat. That's
definitely
a famous one, too.
Minnesota Twins. The Twins. I had a couple of those.
White Sox, too. You're right about the White Sox. White Sox hat, too. Twins.
White Sox, definitely.
Yeah, those are popular. Those are definitely popular. Those are definitely popular. Yeah. All right. It is time to go, my friends. We are out of here. Fanatical Massholes Show, man. It's been great talking with y'all. Something breaking will come on. Yeah, we'll be back next week. I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. You know, it's baseball season, man, and I love baseball too. But we got to keep, trying to find the content to keep it going for y'all. You know what I mean? Olympics coming up soon, so we'll be talking about that. Matter of fact, next week we will be talking about a quick episode. We're going to talk about top 10 quarterbacks in the game right now. That's what we're going to do. The topic. I'm going to start our football preview. Top 10 quarterbacks next week. Running backs the next week, wide receivers the week after that, so on and so forth. We're going to get ready for football. It's starting to start gearing up. July's coming, so training camp's coming up soon. But still, enjoy your summer. Drink a beer. If you don't drink beer, drink a water. Stay cool. All that good stuff. For Wakil and St. Lex, your boy Miz on Fanatical Massholes Show. All love, man. Blessings. Yeah.
All right.
Y'all fly forever.
Turn that shit up, yo.
Ayy, I'm fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever.